Deb from Do Yoga. I'm a British Wheel of Yoga teacher and I've been teaching yoga for about 10 years now. In this video I'm going to go through some exercises, yogic exercises, all based on a chair. We will stand up and sit down a little bit. They're designed to get people moving, perhaps who've been ill and maybe they're just recuperating, or if you're older and you've been sitting around a little bit and want to try and get back to a bit more mobility in your day-to-day life. So we'll be working through the limbs, hands, arms, shoulders, feet, legs and hips. So just do what you can. It is about 20 minutes of exercise, so take it easy. If you haven't been exercising for a while, then go very gradually. Never do anything that feels painful. Always back away from any pain. If you have got a particular injury, say one shoulder, then you can work with the other side. Just do what you can, but don't feel that you've got to do everything exactly the same. All right, so first of all, what we'll need is a chair, and a dining chair, or as I've got, it's a wooden kitchen chair, is most suitable. You need something that's quite firm, it needs to be solid, and importantly, no arms. So things like an office chair with wheels, it's not stable enough, don't use that. An armchair, a sort of sofa type soft thing, you're just going to sink into it. It's not really going to give you the support necessary that we need to exercise on a chair. So if you want to go and find a chair, just pause the video. If you've already got a chair, that's brilliant. I'm going to show you how to sit. So you'd think just sitting on a chair is quite straightforward, but when we're exercising, when that's our objective, it's preferable to sit away from the back of the chair. So the hips and the buttocks are supported, but we're not leaning back. All right, so if you feel that you need some support when you first start off, then do sit with your buttocks right towards the back of the chair. We want the feet flat on the floor and, ideally a sort of 90-degree angle at the knee. As you get more competent, as you get stronger, then just inch yourself away from the back of the chair. What it does when you're sitting without the support of the back of the chair is you're starting to use your own muscles. So you're supporting your spine with your abdominal muscles, the side and the back muscles. So just inch off from the back of the chair. Ideally, if you can, about halfway. Don't keep going and end up falling on the floor. We don't want an accident. So just get yourself into a comfortable position now, and we're going to start working with the arms. So I'm just going to come a little bit forward so you can see, hopefully a bit clearer, what I'm doing. All right, arms down by the side to start with, and we're just going to stretch the fingers away and then fold the thumbs in, squeeze around the thumbs. Stretch the fingers away, squeeze around the thumbs. And if it's possible, just going to start to move the arms slightly up. So just taking them up parallel, squeezing just to shoulder height. And then we're going to circle the wrists coming back. Now, if you find your shoulders don't want to take the arms up a little bit, or if you've got a poorly shoulder, just do these movements with the arms by the side. So stretching the fingers away, thumbs in, squeezing. Stretching the fingers away, thumbs in, squeezing. When we squeeze, we're not sort of squeezing for dear life. We're just trying to use the sort of muscles. And we're going to rotate again, rotate the wrists coming back. All right. And now thinking about using the elbows and the shoulders. So have the hands flat on the thighs. We're going to just draw the hands back, bend the elbows. far as is comfortable, and then slide the hands forwards, stretch the fingers. It's like stroking your thighs. Well, they're your thighs. You can stroke them if you want to. Stretch through the fingers and then taking the elbows back. So this is why we don't want any sort of sides on the chair, any arms on the chair. So if you're comfortable doing that, you can try doing it just with the arms raised. So bending the elbows, make sure you don't poke anybody or anything. And then coming forwards again. Bending the elbows. Notice you squeezing your shoulder blades back as you do this. So just everything's got to be comfortable. Don't be in any pain. And then this time, let's take the arms all the way overhead, if that's comfortable. And then we're going to bend the elbows, bring the hands down, stretching up. And then bringing the elbows down. Stretching up, bringing the elbows down. Okay, so we'll come back to have the hands on the thighs, and this time we're going to repeat those movements, but we're going to do one arm at a time. Now, if you find raising the arms and raising them overhead is too much for you, just stick with the stroking your thighs. So it's one at a time, stretching, fingertips on one side, elbow around on the other. So we're aiming to do 3 to each side, but you know, I sometimes lose count. Doesn't matter. Just a few. Remember, we're just gently beginning to move the body. Getting a little bit of movement. You might notice a bit of twisting action coming now. You can look around if you want to, if your neck feels comfortable. I think this is the last set. And then we can begin to work a little bit higher. So stretching at shoulder height this time. And looking around. Okay, so this last set. And then if you want to, you can go overhead. With a little bit of side bend. Don't worry if you can hear anything clicking or cracking. I can hear my shoulder do a little bit of a click. That's absolutely fine. It won't fall off. All right. So, hopefully a little bit freer in the arms and the shoulders. I'm going to move on and work on the legs. I'm going to just come back so you can see the arm in the frame. Okay, so have your hands on your thighs again. I'm going to lift up the heel on each side alternately. So it is best if you can wear bare feet. I'll say wear bare feet if you can have nothing on your feet, or in socks. Shoes, you know, not really going to give yourself the ability to move through the feet or the ankles. And then we're going to have both feet on the floor and see how you get on. You might want to support yourself underneath the chair. Just going to raise up one leg at a time. So it doesn't matter if you can only lift your foot a little bit, that's absolutely fine. The key thing is to show up and do some exercise. So that's the key thing. If you're here, that's brilliant. You're doing a great job. One foot may only want to lift up a little bit, and the other foot may want to lift up a lot. If you've got any problems with your knees, then you know that may be the case. All right, so now we're going to lift the knees. So the knee is coming off the ground. It's not very easy to see. I'm going to turn around, but you carry on. I'll show you from the side. So the knee is coming up, going down again. Nice and simple. So nothing complicated. So I am aiming to do about 10 on each side of these. As I say, sometimes lose count, it gets a bit, a lot of things to think about when you're videoing, talking, making sure I'm in the right sort of way round so that people can see. We're going to go back to lifting the foot now. So if you get tired, you stop and then catch your breath and then join in. Don't forget to smile. Doing a great thing. Just getting yourself mobile. Last one. And then back to the knee ups again. Lift the knee, lower. Lift the knee, lower. Well, that's good. And last one. Okay. So next exercise is going to be to work a little bit into the side of the body. So you can have your hands on your hips. You're not going to go very big movements with this. You're going to grow up tall. Just again, feeling the connection with the chair, lifting up as you breathe in, lift up the rib cage, and then as we exhale, just going to go gently over to the right, and then breathing in, coming up, and going over to the left, breathing in, coming up, going over to the right, breathing in, coming up, going over to the left. So don't go too far. And one last set, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Okay, good. All right. So we've gone through the limbs. We've done a little bit of sideways movement. Just want to think about just moving the spine a little bit. So this is really good to just try and get a little bit of flexibility through our back. So I'll go on the sort of angle. So just going to think about breathing in and taking the arms to the sides. So you can just lift your chest and then breathing out, bringing the hands back, tucking the chin down, breathing in. So this is really good for developing the breath, making your lungs nice and big and strong, and exhaling, tucking the chin down, breathing in, breathing out. So let's just do 2 more. So breathe in, feel like you're opening up the front of the body, opening up your chest, lifting your chin a little bit, not too much, exhaling, coming down, tuck the chin, breathing in, and breathing out. All right. So our next movement is to do a little bit of twisting. Now, I quite like to sit sideways for this. You don't have to, but if we sit sideways, if you're able to move on your chair, then come so that you've got the back of the chair on your side. What we can do is we can breathe in, take the arm up, so the arm that's nearest the chair is going to come up and then over the side. So we're facing, the knees are facing towards the side of the chair, and the front of the body, the chest and the face, is coming to the back. So it doesn't really matter how far you come, even if it's only a little bit. So this is a nice twisting movement for the spine. So just hold for a couple of breaths, try and relax the face and the shoulders. And then can come back. So you can raise the arm if you want to. It's quite a nice way just to bring yourself back around. That's that shoulder working a little bit more. So from the other side, so if you're just shuffling around, then you can just bring your legs around. And then I'm on the other side. So it's the side that's nearest to the back of the chair that's going to breathe in, stretch up, and then come around. So don't have to go too far, you know, a little way. I'm quite bendy. I'm doing it all the time, aren't I? So I've been practicing yoga for 20 years. So it's quite good for me to exaggerate things anyway, so that you can know what kind of movement. Try and keep the feet on the floor while you're here. You know, don't cross your legs or do anything a bit weird. Sometimes people do things. So keep the feet on the floor, try and keep the legs stable, and then we're just moving the upper body and getting that nice sense of twist in the back. Let's come back, breathing in. All right, so you're doing really well. Well done for keeping up. We're going to work a little bit with standing up now. So if you're able to stand in front of your chair, so standing, and just have the feet pointing forwards. I'm just going to bend the knees and then straighten up. So bending the knees and straightening up. Just a little bit, bending the knees, straightening up. So this is really good for your thighs. So try just to, it's not a big squat, it's just a little bit of a squat. The back's quite flat. We're not sticking the buttocks out. So this exercise might not be suitable for you at the moment. Just have a watch. I'm just squatting, a little bit of a squat. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of sitting down, standing up, squatting, and then raising the arms. So it's putting a few things together. We'll try just to improve the heart and the lungs by doing this. So if we start sitting down, we're going to stand up, bend the knees, straighten up, and the hands up to the shoulders, stretch a little bit up towards the ceiling, hands down, bending the knees, straightening up, and then sitting down again. Have a bit of a rest. Standing up, bending the knees, straightening up, hands on the shoulders, stretching up, hands on the shoulders, bending the knees, straightening up, and sitting down again. Little rest. Just once more. Standing up, bending the knees, straightening up, hands on shoulders, stretching, hands on shoulders, bending the knees, straightening up, and sitting down again. Good, that was the last one. So just a little bit to improve the big muscles, so the thighs, the glutes, and a bit around in the tummy, getting the breath going a little bit. All right, so well done. That's a really good bit of work. So just going to do a bit of gentle movement in the neck now. So the neck and the shoulders can get very stiff. So we'll just work a little bit on them. Just to finish off with, we're nearly there. So for this, try and feel that the shoulders are relaxed. And we're going to take a little circle with the nose. So it's just a circle around. You can imagine that you're drawing a circle on a window or something. So it's very gentle, don't force anything, gentle movement. And then we're going to go around the other way, so back around. One more. And then come to stillness. And we're just going to move the shoulders up towards the ears and then squeeze them back. Up towards the ears and then squeeze them back. And then one last time, up towards the ears and then squeeze them back. Okay, so have the hands with the palms facing up, and you can either have one on top of the other or one on each thigh, depends how you feel. Just going to finish with a bit of breath awareness, so closing the eyes and just bringing your awareness to your breath, so just feel the breath flowing in the nostrils. Breathing in nice and smoothly and then breathing out. So just feeling the breath moving in the nostrils, smoothly, calmly. We want to try and make the breath even, the inhale and the exhale. So we can add a count if you feel comfortable, counting 1, 2, 3, 4 as you breathe in, and then counting 1, 2, 3, 4 as you breathe out. Keep that practice going, just counting in your head. Breathing in for a count of 4 and breathing out for a count of 4. So just finishing the round of breath that you're on and then doing one more round. And then just letting that practice go. Just noticing how you're feeling right now. Noticing if you're feeling tension or if you feel maybe the tension in the shoulders and the hips might have dissolved a little. Just noticing your mind, how your mind is right now. And then noticing the palms of the hands. Just feeling the energy in the palms of the hands. Your energy. So doing a little bit of movement as we have done today does generate energy. So when we're feeling a bit lethargic, a bit fed up, actually doing a little bit of movement does give us that bit of spark, that bit of joie de vivre, the life force. In yoga we call it the prana. Not like the fish, piranha, it's prana, P-R-A-N-A. So we'll bring that prana to the heart now, just bringing the hands into prayer position, and we'll close with the traditional salutation. So it's Namaste, and that means the light that is within me respects and honours the light that is within you. So thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed that. I'm always interested to hear any comments, any suggestions. If you like the video, then do like on the YouTube, thumbs up. And you can always get in touch with suggestions for other topics. So thanks for watching again, and have a great day.